let's just dive right into this new to me knife. Well, it's a loaner, so it's not really mine, but it's new to me in the sense that I don't know that I have ever handled a giant mouse before. I meant to go look and search my channel before I hit record, but, well, I did not. So, for some reason, maybe I did a giant mouse, Biblio, something. I can't remember. I'll look, and if I did, I'll link it. But this came from my buddy Mike on Instagram, and this is a River's Edge Cutlery exclusive model of the Giant Mouse Ace Grand. Okay. Apparently, this was named after the Grand Hotel in Nuremberg, which is Giant Mouse's favorite stop on their show tour every year. So they named this one after the hotel. That's interesting. I will put a link to the Giant Mouse website down below, their About page, because it talks about them and how they started the company and the years and all that. And I don't want to just read you what you can go look at if you so desire to know more about the company. So it comes in just kind of a standard cardboard box, nothing fancy. Here is their actual website, and the card that comes with it tells you a little bit about, hey, it's made for cutting, it's sharp, be careful, blah, 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 blah. It's actually a pretty cool knife. I'm not super huge fan of the wire clip, and I know a lot of people are. Like, I am the huge minority in that. So, but that's okay. It works great. I just don't really find them appealing. What I do find appealing is this blade shape, for sure. I don't know what it is. I just like it. It's kind of a modified drop point with a harpoon. I don't know what you call it, but I like the shape. I like the PVD coating on it. This is a burlap micarta, which is the exclusive part for River's Edge, or one of the exclusive parts, I think. Titanium black PVD backspacer, black clip, black hardware. Vandis 4E blade steel, from what I understand. I mean, it says Vandis, but in looking it up, I think it's the 4E version. What is Vandis blade steel, you ask? I didn't know either, so I had to look it up. It's very comparable to CPM 4V. Yeah, there's a 4V. I didn't really realize that either. Whatevs. So it is very similar to CPM 4V blade steel. So it's super tough, good edge retention. It's a little bit more corrosive than M390. A lot of people compare M390 to 4V, and they compare 3V to CPM 20 CV. So the steel snobs tell me on the interwebs. I don't really care. I stand by if it wasn't marked on the blade or in the paperwork, most people wouldn't care or know what their blade steel was. This feels really good in the hand. Now, Giant Mouse, this particular model from River's Edge, I could not find a price on. It has since been discontinued and out of stock. Most of the Giant Mouses on the River's Edge site right now are about $195, give or take. Okay, some 185, some 205. So this is in that $200 price range, and I think you're getting a great deal at that $200 mark. Runs on bearings. We'll go through all the specs here in just a second. I like the fact that they have crowned the spine. That's just a nice added feature, that it's just kind of slightly crowned, so it's very smooth to the touch. The jimping up here for your thumb is in a great spot, right there at the tip of the harpoon. One thing I don't like, or is a bit of the lock bar is super tight. I mean, it's a super solid lockup, but it's almost uncomfortable to push that over because it's such a strong lock bar. And even on a liner lock, doesn't need to be that strong. You can just, it can still be a strong lockup, but be pleasing to unlock and very easy to unlock. This one is not so much. A lot of times I'll do the kind of claw method, and it's just takes a little more work than you would think it would need to unlock, but that's okay. So it's 4.5 inches closed, 7 7/8 overall, 3.32 inch blade with a 3.2 inch cutting edge, little thick behind the edge for those of you that care, 0.028. Blade thickness is 0.157. Overall is 0.550 minus the clip, which is ambidextrous. And it weighs in at 4.7 ounces. So just under a D-cell battery. The Giant Mouse story is, well, not their story, but one of their things is they limit every model to 400 pieces. Out of those 400 pieces, 100 of them are always special. Different blade steel, different, handle materials, things like that. They do 25%. Oh, wow. I was able to reverse flick it, spidey flick it, middle finger flick it, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, the 100 of them are special. That's how they can keep things interesting. That's how they keep their designers on their toes, by only making 400 of each. So I think that's cool. CKF, the Custom Knife Factory in Russia, does a similar thing of runs of 200 and 300, sometimes 250-ish, I think that's cool. Keep it limited. It's more fun for the collectors. It's fun for the designers. It's just a cool way to do it. They are also big on, and we'll just run through some size comparisons here. You guys know pretty much what I'm using. They do take $10 of every knife sale to a Save the Children charity, which I'll put a link to that charity down below as well. I think that's very cool. Spyderco Delica. Production Hellraiser and carbon fiber, just a size comparison. I think it's cool that a company dedicates resources and effort to a cause like that as just a general practice. Whatever your charity is. This is Microtech Stitch. Whatever your charity or your passion is, if you can say, look, we're going to help the company, the customers help my charity, I think that's great. They take $10 and they ship it off to the charity with every knife that you buy from them. I just think that's cool. I think the world would be a better place if more people did stuff like that and we cared about our fellow man. There you go. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.